Eto na mga boss, kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe, Senate President Tito Soto, tumistigo na. Inaapura ang impeachment ni VP Sara. Nayanig ang Senado. Nagulat si Vice President Sara Duterte. Base sa impormasyong kumakalat ngayon sa social media, nanindigan si Senate President Vicente Tito Soto III na hindi dapat patagilin ang impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte at iginit na kailangan matapos ito sa pinakamabilis na paraan para sa kapakanan ng publiko at ng inaakusahan. Sa isang online briefing, sinabi ni Soto na irerekomenda niyang magsesyon ng impeachment court mula alas 3 ng hapon, Lunes hanggang Biyernes upang mapabilis ang pagdinig. Huwag na anyang patagalin ang proseso. Kailangan matapos ito sa pinakamabilis na paraan. Hindi ito makatarungan sa publiko at hindi rin makatarungan sa inaakusahan. Handa na umano si Senate President Tito Soto sakaling umabot sa Senado ang isang impeachment case laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Laging handa ang Senado dahil bahagi ito ng aming trabaho kasama na sa aming mga patakaran. Dagdag pa ni Soto, personal na siyang naghahanda sakaling siya ang magiging presiding officer sa isang impeachment trial. Pinapayuhan ako ng ilang kaibigang mahistrado dahil gusto kong mag-focus kung paano maging maayos ang presiding officer ng impeachment court batay sa rules of evidence at criminal procedures. Kaya ito, sabay-sabay nating panoorin kung paano minadali ang impeachment ni PBBM ng mga prosecutor para maisalang na nila ang impeachment ni VP Sara at madala na sa Senado. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, baka pwedeng i-click nyo muna ang like, share, comment, subscribe at i-hit nyo na rin ang notification bell kung gusto nyo ng mga ganitong klase ng video para laging updated kayo sa mga susunod pa nating ibabalita. Kaya tara, panoorin na natin to.
Just concluded the meeting of the House Committee on Justice earlier, during which meeting we moved to approve the committee report wherein the deliberations held last week regarding the impeachment complaints against the president were detailed, as well as the accompanying resolution. And after our approval of the motion, we will now forward the report and the accompanying resolution to the House plenary. There was a little debate earlier because some of those who did not want to vote on the motion, or those who raised their objections to the motion, said that there were some details left out in the committee report, but we believe that first, the committee report cannot detail every single thing tackled during the committee deliberations, and more importantly, we cannot anymore deliberate on the matters which we tackled last week, especially since we had already voted on the sufficiency of form and the insufficiency of substance of both complaints. Madam Chair?
That's for the opening statement.
In layman lang po, para lang po sa mga kababayan natin, ano po yung kahalagahan nung nangyari kanina na proseso dito sa impeachment proceedings laban sa Pangulo?
Ito pong pag-aproba ng committee report kasamang accompanying resolution ang nagbigay ng tuldok sa proceedings na ginanap dito sa Justice Committee, no? Doon sa committee report, pinagtibay po yung pinagbotohan last February 4, insufficiency in substance of both the De Jesus complaint and the Masa et al. Complaint. And in consideration of this position in the committee report, pinagbotohan na rin po on the same vote, yung accompanying resolution which incorporates the dismissal of the impeachment complaint, no? So in other words, dahil nanindigan ng Justice Committee na hindi sufficient in substance, ang De Jesus at Masa et al. Complaint ay pinagtibay na din na i-dismiss itong dalawang impeachment complaint na ito laban sa ating Pangulo. Nevertheless, both the impeachment complaint and its accompanying resolution are subject to the approval or disapproval of the plenary once it is included in the order of business, no? So right now, we are completing the signatures because it's quite a huge number in the Justice Committee who voted in favor of the approval of the committee report and its accompanying resolution, no? Once makompleto ang signatures ng mga members ng Justice Committee bumoto in favor of the approval, ito po ay aming ifo-forward na sa plenaryo and we will be waiting as to when the same will be included in the order of business upang mapagtalakayan naman po doon sa plenaryo. Para po ito'y ma-approve or ma-disapprove, the requirement is at least 1/3 vote of all the members of the House of Representatives.
Expect the transmittal to the House plenary within the day po.
We will definitely transmit today. But as to when the same will be included in the order of business, it will depend on the Committee on Rules.
Hindi po nag-exist yung partial voting eh. So, ibig sabihin, either you vote for the committee report itself or you don't vote for it. No? So, a partial vote is basically considered a no vote.
Follow up lang po. For example, i-aprobahan din ng plenaryo yung committee report ninyo at tuluyan na pong mabasura itong impeachment complaint against the President. Ano po yung epekto nito, for example, dun sa 1-year ban? Kailan po ito magiging, kailan pwede ulit mag-file ng impeachment complaint against the President?
Nothing has changed with the Francisco ruling. Doon sa Francisco ruling and even in the decision of the Supreme Court, no? Maliwanag pa rin that initiation is completed when you refer it to the Justice Committee, no? So kung kailan na-refer ito sa Justice Committee, I believe that that reckons the running of the 1-year prohibition period.
So, kumbaga po, January 26.
Yes, if it is January 26, when these two impeachment complaints were referred to the Justice Committee, maglalaps ito January 26 of 2027, which means January 27 of 2027, wala nang existing na 1-year prohibition period. For as long as wala pa pong nare-refer sa Justice Committee, hindi pa po na-trigger ang 1-year bar rule. So, the House is actually in a position to receive subsequent complaints. Let us remember that the initiation process is completed when the complaint is referred to the Justice Committee. No? Right now, the two complaints is with the Office of the Speaker, as far as I know. Kahit ma-refer pa to sa, ma-include pa sa order of business ng plenary, for as long as wala pang nare-refer sa Justice Committee, there is no initiation yet, and there is no 1-year prohibition yet.
Ngayon, kayo bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi nyo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan kayo ng komento sa ibaba at atin niyang babasahin isa-isa.